Hello everyone, welcome back to another video with me, Mr. Cool Plays, and today's topic is underground bases. So without further ado, I'm gonna go over the first idea for an underground base I have here. And this, as you may know, is the classic Hobbit hole underground base. Now this is what a Hobbit hole looks like, and it's quite simple to make. All you really have to do is make a circular kind of entrance, I guess, and maybe a few more holes. And I guess that's the main sort of gist of it. Like, the main thing with underground bases is that the exterior doesn't really need too much work. The exterior is basically just the entrance, but the magic really happens when you come inside. And this is what I've come up with for the interior. So this interior, actually, I'm really happy with this one. What we have in here is wooden arches holding up the sort of inside of the bunker, as well as this acacia sort of trim, and then this birch kind of wall in the back. What's really cool is that you can actually fit 6 furnaces into this small sort of plush shape. So we're being actually quite space efficient as well. We have some blast furnaces, some smokers, and if you come down this way, then we have our storage. We have some chests here, and I think this really does look quite cool. Yeah, obviously you need a lot of lighting if you're underground because it's dark underground. So I have lanterns all over here, and over here we have a window looking outside. And I think for survival anyway, this kind of base is really good because it's all inside. You don't have to worry about the exterior. Wood is quite easy to get, but you can always use different blocks as well. If you hid this, say, under a trapdoor or something like that, then maybe if you're playing on the server, people wouldn't even be able to find your base. So yeah, this is I really recommend building this kind of base for survival. We also have a nether portal here, and we have some crimson vines, I think they're called. Yeah, weeping vines, and they go all the way up here to the top. This is where our bed is, and this is the top floor up here, and you can fall back down here, and it's like the sort of underground floor with some more storage over here, as you can see, and then we run back out here. And I tried to make this look good. I wanted to have the door in the center, but I kind of built the exterior before the interior, and yeah, there's not really much room to fit an interior in here. So that's the only problem with underground bases, is that you need to make sure you're not building into a cave or not building to the other side of the mountain or something like that, Like, you want to make sure that you have room underground to build it. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with this base, so let's move over to our next idea. So maybe you don't want to do a lot of digging and excavating, and you found a really nice looking cave. Well, what you can do is you can do something like this. As you can see, if we follow our path, this leads straight down into a giant cave. And this actually was naturally generated. I just replaced all the stone with granite. So, yeah, maybe it's not a small amount of work, but you can just keep it stone. I wanted to make it granite, but as you can see here, this, I guess, is a sort of mine shaft, maybe like just this sort of cave base. And if you come inside, it looks really cool. I think it does. We have these wooden pillars here supporting the cave roof, because of course you wouldn't want it to fall on top of you while you are not doing your business down here. Maybe you're sleeping, maybe you're doing whatever. But right, this I think this makes for a really nice base. It's really open, so at night maybe mobs might cause a little bit of a problem, but that shouldn't be a problem if you light your base up and the surrounding area around it. But again, this cave looks really lived in, and we have a tent here, of course, because you want to put your bed under the tent, right? Where it's nice and warm. Not really warm, but you're sheltered, right? That's the whole point of building in a cave, is to find shelter, quick shelter. I also used the new resin clumps to make this sort of granite resin ore. Yeah, well, obviously we have some barrels for storage. We have this, I guess, this mine shaft entrance over here with some barrels as well. Anvil floating on string. That's one of my favorite tricks, is you put a string, you put an anvil on top of it, and it looks like a hanging anvil. So that's always cool. Add in some dripstone for more detailed. I really like this cave. I think it looks really cool. Yeah, that's another idea for you guys there. Now for our next idea here, I have another hobbit hole. And yeah, I can't get around building hobbit holes. I really like hobbit holes, but this is a bit different in a way. As you can see, it's on the side of a cliff. So I'm not sure how you want to get up. You could put a ladder, or maybe you have an elytra, I don't know. But yeah, that's for you to figure out. But this is a hobbit hole on the side of the cliff. And if you come in here, if I don't fall, if you come in here, as you can see, we have a nice copper door, and this has a completely different atmosphere than the previous base. It looks really grand and open, And for lighting, since lighting is a big problem in these underground bases, I have a lot, and I mean a lot, of floating candles. And I think it looks really nice. I really do like these floating candles. And also I have some lighting under the carpet as well. Just, so that mobs don't spawn in our house. I mean, because what's the point of building a base if it's a mob farm? We also have some storage here, because every base needs storage, furnaces, more chests, and same over the other side. And we have a nether portal here. But if we go to the other side of this, as you can see, we have a big long tunnel over to the other side of the base. And I really, really like this seed. I think it's really, really cool. Because as you can see here, we entered out another side of the hobby hole. And this basically goes through the whole mountain, through the width of this mountain. So the hobby hole starts here, and it just goes all the way through here. And I think it's really, really cool. And you can have your own little secret area here. I mean, yeah, no one can really see you from here. I mean, maybe from up that mountain there, they can maybe see you in, but it's quite secret. It's quite secret. It's a sort of secret little valley. So moving over to our last idea, you might be going, Mystical, why are you showing me a desert temple? And yeah, if you go in this desert temple, then it looks the same. It looks the same. I haven't touched the interior of it. But if you go under this, I made an underground bunker under a desert temple. Because, I mean, where else would you want to make a underground bunker? And also have powdered snow here, so you don't take any fall damage from this fall. I was thinking of making a piston door down here, but I'm no redstoner. If you want to do that, then do it yourself. But yeah, this is a kind of secret laboratory, I guess, underneath the ground here. And I forgot to light this room up, actually. So I'm just going to do a little cheaty thing in Axiom and just pull this place to full bright. Imagine I had this place lit up, okay? Now, for starters, this one is a modern kind of underground bunker. So we have this yellow and black sort of outline to all of the doorways to make it look like perhaps maybe the door's closed or something like that. And we have 4 entrances. I guess this one is not really an entrance, it's just an entrance to a nether portal. Pipes here for decoration, and a nice copper ceiling, white concrete walls. But of course, we need some weathering as well to make it look like this place has been here for quite a while and has sustained some weathering over time, right? I mean, time has an effect on everything, so we need to convey that. Of course, if this was all new, fully new, then maybe it would have less weathering. Maybe it'd be more clean, nice and polished. We also have a end crystal here, so this is quite dangerous. Do not touch that. And some slime, some goo, some whatever this green liquid is supposed to be. But yeah, I guess that's the main sort of thing when you're decorating laboratories. Make sure to add in a lot of pipes and a lot of experiments. Over here in this room, we have, well, I guess the bedroom. And I wasn't really sure what to put in here, so it looks a little bit lackluster, I guess. But we have some furnaces and a bed in this blue kind of tube. We've got another room over here, and this is our, well, food supply room, which I haven't had any of these kind of underground farms in our other bases. Maybe I should have added them in, because if you're living underground, maybe you don't even want to come up in the first place. So this is a great way to, get some food underground. And then finally we have this room over here, which is the storage room. And this looks like a kind of like a garage door with all the chests behind it, all empty of course. And some barrels, more barrels. And again, if you're on a server with some buddies of yours and you don't really want to let them know where your base is, then you can always just build it under a desert temple. And you might be going, well, desert temple, I mean, those are quite easy to find. But if one's already been raided, no one's going to look in it. So I think it's a really cool place to make a base underneath the desert temple. And of course, you do already have, I guess, an exterior. So I guess this is just really a basement. And this could be turned into a base as well. But yeah, that's all for today, and I'll see you again in another video. So yeah, that was short, wasn't it? Yeah, bye.